we got for you this afternoon. Live on BBC Two at 2 o'clock. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some fantastic entertainment. It is, permit me for saying, the jewel in our crown here at Potter's Leisure Resort. And a lot of our residents enjoyed our Legends show last night. And what we would like now to take you to that other mecca of great entertainment, and that is Las Vegas. And here to perform for your pleasure for the next 14 minutes, some great songs on our Las Vegas theme, is our very own Potter's Theatre Company. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Viva Las Vegas!
Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the International Arena. Well, a bright light city gonna set my soul, it's gonna set my soul on fire. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so set those stakes up higher. Well, there's 1,000 pretty ladies way out there, but they're all living the devil may care. I'm just a devil with money to spare, singing Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. Well, Viva Las Vegas with your neo flashing and your weather band is flushing all those hopes all down the drain. Well, Viva Las Vegas turning, day into nighttime turning, night into daytime. You're seeing it once, you'll never be the same again. Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas, Viva, Viva Las Vegas.
Oh, the shark babe has such teeth, dear, and he shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has on Mackie the babe, and he keeps it out of sight on the sidewalk. Sunday morning, don't you know, lies a body just oozing life, and someone sneaking around the corner. Could that someone be our boy, Mac the Knife? There's a tugboat up down by the river, don't you know, where a cement bag just a dripping all down. Well, that cement is there, it's there for the weight, dear. 5 will get you 10, no, Mackie's backing down. I said Jenny Diver, oh, Suki Tawdry, look out, Miss Lottie Lanya, and old Lucy Brown. Well, that knife foam's on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's, hey, back in town. Look out, old Mackie is back.
She gets hungry for dinner at 8. She loathes the theater, but she'll never come late. She'll never bother with anyone she hates. That's why the lady is a tramp. She doesn't like dice games with barons and earls. She won't go to Harlem dressed in ermine and pearls. And she won't dish the dirt on all the rest of those girls. That's why this chick is a tramp. She loves the free, cool wind in her hair, life without care. She's broke, but it's oak. She loathes California. It's cold and it's damp. That's why the lady is a tramp. She loathes California. It's cold and it's down. That's why the lady, that is why the lady, that is why the lady is a tramp.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. But when I see you hanging around with anyone, it's not unusual, it happens every day. No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time. Love will never do what you want it to. It's not unusual to find out I'm in love with you. Oh, 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 oh.
Finger, he's the man with the Midas touch, a spider's touch, such a cold finger. Pretty girl, beware of his heart of gold. His heart is cold. He loves only gold, only gold. He loves gold, only gold. He loves only gold. He loves
A little bit of Neil Diamond, ladies and gentlemen. Crackling Rosie, get on board. We're gonna ride till there ain't no more to go. Taking it slow. Lord, don't you know that made me a time with a poor man's lady. Oh, I love my Rosie child. You got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. Crackling Rose, you're a star-bar woman. You make me sing like a guitar humming. So hang on to me, girl, our song keeps running on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Crackling Rosie, give me a smile. Girl, if it lasts for an hour, that's alright. 'Cause we've got all night to set the world right. Find us a dream that don't ask no questions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Copacabana.
Her name was Lola. She was a short girl with yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there. She would merengue and do the cha-cha. And while she tried to be a star, Tony always tended bar across the crowded floor. They worked from 8 till 4. They were young and they had each other. Who could ask for more at the Copacabana? The hottest spot north of Havana. At the Copacabana. Music and passion were always the fashion at the Copa. They fell in love.
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter. Life's candy and the sun's a bowl of butter. Don't bring around a cloud to rain on my parade. I'm gonna live and live now. Get what I want, I know how. One roll for the whole shebang. One throw, that bell will go clang. Eye on their target and wham. One shot, one gunshot, and bam! Hey, Mr. Einstein, here I am. I'll march my band out. I'll beat my drum. And if I find out you're turning bad, sir, at least I didn't fake it, had, sir. Well, I guess I didn't make it. Get ready for me, love, cause I'm a comer. I simply gotta march my heart to drum, and nobody, no, nobody is gonna rain on my
I can't lie. No more of your darkness. All my pictures seem to fade to black and white. But you misread my meaning when I met you. Close the door and left me blind by the light. Don't let the sun go down on me, yeah. Although I search myself, there's always someone else I see. I just allow a fragment of your light to wander free. Oh, but losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for my good friend, Mr. Sean Hathaway.
Thank you, Andrew. Love you. I've got to try and get down these steps now without falling down. I can rise on the red road, many lines. Right, I'm going to stop here just in case I fall a bit further forward. You see me once. Sorry. You see the way I feel. Don't laugh in rehearsals. I fell over. All right, shut up. But don't discard me,
Baby, no.
just because you think I mean your heart. But these guns I have, oh, they need love. Although I've searched myself, there's always someone else I see. And just allow a fragment of your life to wander free. Oh, 'cause losing everything is like the sun going down on me. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your great final here. You're going to have a fantastic match this afternoon. Thank you very much for us. Sun going down on me.
Potters Theatre Company, everybody. Fantastic. And oi, Sean, stop creeping to Judy Potter. All right, that's my job. All right? 30 years it's taken you the courage to do that. Fantastic. Did you enjoy that? Aren't they fantastic? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to read you this out because I thought that you might like this. And an elderly couple who were both widowed had been going out with each other for quite a long time. But urged by their friends, they decided it was finally to get married. Before the wedding, they went out to dinner and had a long conversation regarding how their marriage might work. They discussed finances, living arrangements, and so on. Finally, the old gentleman decided it was time to approach the subject of their physical relationship. How do you feel about sex, he asked. Very, very tentatively. I would like it infrequently, she replied. The old gentleman sat quietly for a moment, adjusted his glasses, leaned over towards her and whispered, is that one word or two? Hopefully two. Anyway, we've got three lovely ladies coming on to entertain you now with a couple of songs. One of which, the blonde one, Chloe, she's one of our day entertainers here. For those of you that were here at Bingo last night, she was the one that did the call back and sold all the tickets and so on and so forth. We do have a plethora of very, very talented people here at Potters, and we're just about to showcase that for you now. So here with a couple of songs, they kind of do stuff from the 40s, 50s and 60s, that kind of genre. Will you please show your appreciation for the Nightingales?
He was a famous trumpet man from North Chicago way. He had a boogie style that no one else could play. He was a top man at his craft. And then his number came up and he was gone with the draft. He's in the army now, I'm Laura Everly. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy, Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. They really got him down because he could not jam. They kept seem to understand. Because the next to the cap went out and drafted a band. And now the company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy, Company B. A toot-your attitude, he blows a name to the bar. He can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And now the comedy jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy, Company B. He was a boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. And when he played boogie-woogie bugle, he was busy as a bee. Hey, the comedy jumps and he plays reveille. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. Toot-toot-toot-toot-liana, toot-liana, toot-toot, he plays an eight to the bar. He can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing with him. And now the comedy jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy of Company B. Every night and wakes them up the same way in the early ride. They clap their hands and stamp their feet because they know how it goes. And someone gives them the beat, it really breaks it up when he plays reveille. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy, Company B. Da 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 da. The company jumps when he plays reveille. He's a boogie-woogie bugle boy, Company B.
Thank you. Sing, sing, sing.
sing, sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing with a swing. Swing, 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 swing. Everybody start to swing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing with a swing. When the music goes around, everybody goes to town. But here's something you should know. Ha ha, baby, ho ho ho. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing with a swing. Swing, 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 swing. Everybody start to swing. Blow, 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 blow. Listen to those trombones go. When the music goes around, everybody goes to town. But here's something you should know. Ha-ha, baby, ho, ho, ho. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow, everybody go. Come on and sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing with a swing. Swing, 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 swing. Everybody start to swing. Ooh, wow. Now you're singing while you swing. When the music goes around, everybody goes to town. Just relax and take it slow. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing, start singing. Keep swinging. Now you're singing with a swing.
Ah, ladies and gentlemen, the Nightingales. Thank you very much, girls. Absolutely superb stuff. Ah, great stuff there. Yes, I've got another little ditty for you. I know. I can just imagine that half the men are explaining that last one to all the ladies in the audience this afternoon. But anyway, an elderly lady was standing at the railing of a cruise ship holding her hat tight so that it would not blow away in the wind. A gentleman approached her and said, "Pardon me, madam, I do not intend to be forward, but did you know that that dress is blowing up in the high wind?" "Yes, I know," said the lady. "I need both my hands to hold on to my hat." "But madam, you must know that you're not wearing any panties and your privates are exposed," the gentleman said earnestly. The woman looked down and then back up at the man and replied, "Sir, anything you see down there is 75 years old. I just bought this hat yesterday." Don't have to clap. Hello. Oh, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Oh, for goodness sakes. Don't you, no. What you,
Hello?
I'm sorry,
Hello?
I'm sorry. We have to, excuse me?
Hello?
Can I help you?
It's Sean Connery.
No, it's not. I'm not Sean Connery.
I've lost me rat. Have you seen it?
Your rat?
Your rat.
Oh, right, yeah, yes, very funny.
No, excuse me.
Don't laugh at that.
No.
What are you doing?
I've come to the World Bowl. There's no photos.
What are you doing
I've
here?
come to the World Bowl. I've been invited by the family.
You've been invited
I'm
to
gonna
the
to see, who is it? Nicky Bratton. What's the other bloke called? Robert Paxton.
Robert Paxton, yes.
I love his stuffing.
Yeah. No, it's not that. It's not that Paxton. No, it's not.
Oh.
It's just, yeah, it's not
I've
that.
got my ticket. Hello?
Yeah, do you
Who's
mind?
your
We're right in the middle of
lady
some
friend?
entertainment here. We have the world final now.
Hey, where would you be without a laugh, eh?
Huh?
With Richard Bear. No. I got my ticket.
That went down well. Huh?
There's my ticket.
No, that's the world's darts final. It's the world darts final. It's not.
no.
That's you got the wrong place.
Oh, no.
Just, yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have to go. Thanks very much. All right. Oh, I don't believe this. What is going on?
What's here? No.
What you...
Oh, no.
What? Dare I ask? Excuse me, hello?
Hello?
Hello? Who? Sorry. And you are? And have we got trouble or something?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Are you the owner of this occupancy?
No, but I'd like to be. If you could see that all right, Judy. John?
Yes, I'm PC World, as it happens.
Sorry. PC World?
Has he got a floppy disk?
No, but he's got a hard drive. Anyway.
Yes, we got a couple...
That was an ad-lib, that was. That wasn't even scripted.
So was mine.
Sorry, we got a couple of problems. We've got a rug missing. There's a rug gone missing somewhere?
A Rob?
A rug.
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 Rug. Yeah, very funny. Don't you applaud that. Get out. I can have you removed.
He's from Wigan.
Yes, what else? Go on.
And we've had a major complaint from one of the ladies that someone has stolen one of the toilet seats.
Someone's stolen one of the toilet seats.
Yes, and at the present time, we've got nothing to sit on.
To what?
Hang on, is that lucky?
Yeah. Can we have him removed, please?
No,
that
no,
PC
no,
World?
no, no,
Because he's
no.
kind of like, it's causing aggro here.
Hello, love, how are you? Oh. I've got me bird here.
Have him removed. Yeah, thank you very much. PC
Come on,
World
fat
and
boy.
Norman Wisdom.
Excuse me. Hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Who is he? Who is it? Who is it?
There we are. Thank you very much. There we are. The PC, yes. Crazy Macy. Anyway, okay, we've got a matter of the trial ends now, ladies and gentlemen. And while that's going on, there is quite a few thank yous that I would like to do. And that there's so many people. It's unbelievable. This sort of tournament doesn't happen just like that. It takes a lot of preparation and hard work from so many people. The first people I'd like to thank, and they're actually sitting up there on the back seats there, and they're here literally morning, noon and night, ladies and gentlemen, catering to your every whim. And they, like I say, they work so hard. They're here all day, and they've been here throughout the whole tournament over the last 2.5 weeks. And that is our Potters Blue Coats, ladies and gentlemen. The Potters stewards. Thank you so much to the Pot stewards. I'd also like to thank our title sponsors, who, without, ladies and gentlemen, we wouldn't have the prize money that we have, and all the rest of it, and the commercial interest that goes along with our sport. And they've been sponsoring this event just how long, David? 3 years now. And have we got some in the bag as well? Right, okay, this is David, one of our directors for Just Retirement. So 3 years now you've been doing it for, and we've got how many years left in the bank? Another two. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, Just Retirement. Give them a nice round of applause. A 5-year sponsorship deal for this World Championships. Thank you so much, David, to everybody from Just Retirement. I'd like to thank the new production company, Sunset and Vine. They're the production company for the BBC. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of sports out there that are, dare I say, probably more popular than bowls, I'm sure you're aware, that would give their right arm to have the kind of coverage that we've had over the last 7 days. It's been on all afternoon, every single day for the last 7 days on BBC Two. Yesterday, for the second semi-final, we were live on BBC One, prime time, I'm sure you will agree. And they've done a fantastic job with the production. And again, they've worked so hard. So a big thank you to Sunset and Vine, your production company for the BBC. The cameramen, the crew, everybody in the OB unit outside, do a terrific job. Thank you very much, Alan. Bless you. You're going to tell me what the players are playing with. And speaking of the officials, ladies and gentlemen, they do a very good job as well. Very professional. They have the utmost respect and trust by the players, and I think that's very important. The players I know have the utmost respect and, like I say, trust in the guys and girls, of course, and they do a magnificent job here. And again, they work very, very hard, and they're a credit to their association. Ladies and gentlemen, your umpires, your officials, give them a nice round of applause. Got Dan, Mike, Alan, and of course, a lady who's on the rink now. She will be your marker for this match. It's her last year, ladies and gentlemen, and I know, and we'll be very, very sad to see her go. She is marking this world final. So a very, very special thank you and farewell and a good luck to Sandra McLeish. I'm bound to miss somebody out. I just know I am. But also, I would like to, on behalf, I don't want to tread on Richard Madison's toes, but the WBT, they work so, so hard. They really, really do. Organising this event, putting it all together, running the tournament. Richard is not only the Chief Executive Officer for WBT, but also the tournament director here, along with the Assistant Tournament Director, John. And like I say, they do it with diligence, dedication, and they've always got the sport and the players at their best interests at heart. Ladies and gentlemen, the WBT, the governing body for the sport here. Thanks very much, guys. All right.
I think you have left somebody out. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard Bear.
Thanks, DK. Bless you, DK. I know I am going to, the press people, the people that you actually keep you in, the people that, and you, Rob, I haven't forgotten you, and the people that actually keep you informed when you can't be here or you can't see it on the TV, and Dunwoody and DRJ. I've spent most of my time, I live up there in the press office, and they've been absolutely fantastic. They really have. They work so hard. Often they're here till stupid o'clock at night, and often very first thing in the morning. So the press guys, DRJ, I don't know, Dave Rees-Jones, a former world voice of bowls for the BBC, and Anne Dunwoody. Give them a nice round of applause. All the press. Sean as well from Bowls International. No particular order. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the people that host this event, probably the finest holiday resort in the United Kingdom. And I'm sure you'll all agree with that, otherwise you wouldn't be here. And it's headed up by, and I'm not just saying this, ladies and gentlemen, by some of the nicest people that I've ever had, not just the pleasure working for, but also to meet. The family are absolutely amazing. And I know, again, they work so diligently with your care. Everything that they do is for you. And I mean that. You know, the meetings that I attend, the things that I hear, that's always trying to make this place even better, as if that's possible. And I know a lot of you come up to me and say, do you know what? We didn't think that this place could get any better. We didn't think the shows could get any better. We didn't think the atmosphere could be any greater. And every time we come back year after year, somehow you always manage to do that. Now, that does take all the staff here at Potters, of which I would like to thank as well. But you need the people at the top for that kind of attitude to cascade down to the staff. And there are none better than the Potter family. Ladies and gentlemen, Judy, John, and Jane. Thank you, guys. You're a pleasure to work for. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't want to but on that note, there is one person that sadly is not with us here this afternoon, the man that actually brought the bowls to Norfolk. He's loved and respected when he was alive and will be forever and a day. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to mention Mr. Brian Potter, MBE. Give him a nice round of applause. God bless you, Brian. We love you. We know he's looking down. He's here in spirit. And last, but certainly by no means least, ladies and gentlemen, it's yourselves. Without you, this would be absolutely nothing. There would be no World Championships, there would be no sport, there would be no Potters, there would be nothing, none of this. You have come here in record numbers, in your droves. You've been absolutely superb. You've supported the players, and you've shown great enthusiasm, and we love you for that. Without you, it would be nothing. So bless Thanks each and every single one of you, ladies and gentlemen, for loving this game, for supporting this game, and for being here with us today. God bless you. Give yourselves a round of applause. Also, I must mention very, very quickly, again, I don't want to sort of drag on with this too much, and I don't want to tread on Richard Madison's toes, but also the players. They are credit to their sport. I don't know any other sport, correct me if I'm wrong, there is no other sport where you can come along to a venue like this, you can meet your heroes, they are polite, they are kind, they are courteous, they're sports people on the rink, they're gentlemen, they're ladies in the game, and they're absolutely wonderful. And they'll always give you their time, and they're great. Each and every single one of them are great ambassadors for the sport. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it finally for the players, yeah? Their skill on the rink. Judy's jacket. Yes, we did have the competition, and I understand, Judy, it's a kind of peacock number, isn't it? It's peacock and black and white, so it's a bit multicolored. And we're going to be doing the draw a little bit later on, and then we're going to let the winner, we're going to sort of like, we won't be announcing it per se, but we'll let that person know when we've done the draw. But there's so much we've got going on right now, so we can't actually do it here. But thank you so much for those of you who took part in that competition. And like I say, all that money is going to go to the wonderful charity, the Brian Potter MBE Memorial Foundation, where we will actually give all that money to some worthy causes. So thank you very much for taking part in that. Bless you. Thank you. What's the crack then, DK? 2.5 minutes. Sorry. Johnny Cleveland's sitting there, and he's waiting for me to kind of like... But it's,
That's all right. You forgot to thank the car park attendant.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that's right. I did. And to Reg, the car park attendant. They've always got a limp, haven't they? They've always got one of those going on. Just to let you know what the guys are playing with, because I know you like to know, and it's red and green bowls. Thank you. No, Robert's playing with Drake's Pride Professional size 4, and Nick is playing with Tiger size 4. So that's what the players are playing with. Couple of minutes. Ooh, got the old whistles on, fellas. There we are, a couple of handsome guys. I think I've got just time, ladies and gentlemen. Corky's on the rink, the voice of the BBC Bowls. It's always lovely to have him here. Does a fantastic job. We love listening to him on our TVs. So David Corkill, ladies and gentlemen, today's commentator for this match, as always, from the BBC. Bless you, Corky. And 3 times winner of this event and International Open champion. Up there in the commentary box, it's the Silver Fox himself, Andy Thompson, MBE. God bless you, Andy. Our commentators. Don't forget, it's 11 ends. It is the final. We've got the presentation on after. Stick around for that. Please don't disappear till we sign off the program. Just stay in your seat. That would be great. Remember, as I've said every day, you are the ambassadors for bowls. A lot of cheering, clapping, and all the rest of it. Get behind the players. People will be watching this on TV that have never seen bowls before. They'll be doing the channel hopping, and we want to show them what a great, exciting sport this is. So get behind the players, show that enthusiasm in the crowds, and of course, the more you give the players, the more the players will give you here on the ring. So get behind them. And DK is going to do his famous clap, I think. Are you not? Yeah, here we go. This is what you do at the beginning of the program, which you'll be able to see on that big screen. That was brilliant from you, DK, but rubbish from them, actually. I'm sorry, guys. You need to give it a little bit more than that. Okay, all right. Okay. What's that, sorry? No, when I say get behind the players, I don't mean literally. All right, just on the green. Enjoy the match, everybody. Let's have some fun. It's going to be a corker. It's going to be brilliant. Have fun.
bowls-wise, this has probably been the best week of my life.
It's the biggest title you can actually win in bowls, to be honest.
Over a 5-game World Championship, going to have to dig deep somewhere along the line.
Brave shot, great strike.
You've got to back yourself 110% to draw the shot and keep yourself in the championship.
What a ball! Oh, that is amazing.
Played another World Bowls Tour finals, but not the World Singles final. New thing for me, all the razzmatazz that goes with it, but I'm really looking forward to it.
For world number 1, seeded number 2, it's Nikki Brett.
To walk away undefeated and actually win the World Singles is the biggest honour in the game.
The man who dethroned Alex Marshall in yesterday's semi-final, seeded number 4, Robert Paxton.
Rob Paxton's a world-class performer. He's proved over the last 2 or 3 seasons he can beat the best.
Nicky's top of the pile, number 1, so it's some achievement. He's just so consistent and it's going to be an extremely tough game.
What dreams are made of is to get your hands on the World Singles Trophy.
Normally you're back at home watching it on TV, something like that, or not wanting to watch it on TV because you want to be there so much.
One of us is going to be really lucky. I can only hope it's me.
He's just trying to knuckle down and actually do what the job is, and that's to go out there and win a game of bowls.
Hello everyone and welcome to the final of the World Indoor Bowls Singles Championship. This is the Blue Ribbon event, not just of the week here at Potters, but in the sport of indoor bowls. David Corkill alongside me. David, this is the event that we've been waiting all week for, and we do have a wonderful final in prospect.
We do, Rishi, and these two guys have been under the pressure for the semi-finals and quarter-finals. They've proved their worth, they've faced defeat, and they've come through it.
You say face defeat. Yesterday, conceivably, both could have been knocked out.
Yes, they were facing it with 1 bowl to go, and it was marvellous stuff. You know, 2 great bowls. Nicky's bowl just in on a measure. My goodness me, it doesn't get any closer.
Both Robert Paxton and Nikki Brett in the final for the first time. Just give us a little idea of what they might be feeling right now.
They'll be fairly relaxed, strangely enough. I think actually because the guys have had a chance to roll up, it's not too bad. It's difficult when you're coming on with a few minutes, but when you've got this sort of atmosphere, you get the bubbles going. Without a little bit of that, you know, there's something wrong with you. But they'll be well used to playing in major finals.
And what is the most important characteristic each one must show today?
Handling the pressure. That's all. That's what it'll come down to. I think also it'll come down to 1 or 2 big bowls, and also possibly the odd little lucky bowl, because they'll be on target with almost everything. It's just hard that the bowls break.
Well, the 2 semi-finals from yesterday were just 2 fine examples from what has been a wonderful week of bowls. Here at Potters, they know a thing or two about putting on a show. And while it's been cold outside this week, inside the action's been bubbling up quite nicely. It's a week that's featured everything you might expect from the great British seaside holiday. A trip or 2 to the beach.
Love the pressure out here. It's the biggest title on the planet you can get.
A heavy dose of amusement.
Alex was going to lift her on bowl there. That's how much he's thinking about it. That broke the tension a bit.
And budding relationships. Burnett and Anderson were equally irresistible in the men's pairs, securing their first world title together, dispatching Ronnie Duncan and Colin Walker in the final.
The 2016 Just Retirement World Indoor Pairs Champions, Darren Burnett and Stuart Anderson.
And Big Darren was at it again just 24 hours later. He and Catherine Brednall going toe-to-toe with the formidable duo of Julie Forrest and Alex Marshall.
The best pair won on the day.
You can't win them all, Tatty, although for a while we wondered if Burnett might. No one had ever bagged a hat-trick of titles at Potters before. Darren was in with a shout. The tournament was serving up more than his fair share of drama and tight finishes. Becky Field and Ellen Faulkner both endured 3 end tiebreakers to book their places in the ladies' final, where Ellen triumphed and became only the 2nd woman to win 3 world indoor titles. No man, of course, has won the title here as often as Alex Marshall.
You know, this complex, this venue, there's nobody better.
The best thrive under pressure, And so it was in round 2 when Marshall saw his tournament life flash before his eyes.
Mark Dawes had run the 6-time world champion close. What was his secret, we wondered? It must have been the preparation.
I must beat Alex.
He's there. He's there. He was there all the way. What pressure.
Alex was through, but what of Burnett and his pursuit of the hat-trick? The dream crushed by local boy Greg Harlow in round 2. Alas, that chapter of the history books remains unwritten. As for Harlow, the Potters' favourite, he would only make it as far as the quarters himself. But the show must go on. And we were building to a thrilling final act. Semi-final Saturday served up 2 stunners, Brett besting Goulet in the closest of finishes. While the perseverance of Paxton meant Marshall will have to wait 1 more year at least before ascending the stairway to 7.
It's a bowl. Oh, that is amazing.
The 2016 World Indoor Bowls Championships concludes today. A new champion waits in the wings. And then there were two Englishmen in fact, Robert Paxton and Nicky Brett. Robert Paxton from Taunton, seeded number 4, defeated Mark Royal and Jamie Chesney before coming through in that epic semi-final yesterday against Alex Tatty Marshall. His opponent is Cambridgeshire's Nicky Brett, the number 1 player in the world who overcame Les Gillett, then his good pal Greg Harlow and David Goulet in the semi-final to make it to today's showdown. And in the head-to-heads, they have met 3 times with Nicky Brett winning at the moment 2-1. Their last encounter was back in 2014, in which Nicky Brett came out on top. And so we're ready to roll. So time to introduce our MC, Richard Bear.
Thanks very much, Nicky. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the atmosphere is absolutely electric here in the International Arena here at Potters Resort. An all-England final, only the 3rd in the 38-year history of this tournament. So let's meet the players and introduce them on this famous blue carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Robert Paxton and Nicky Brett!
Wonderful atmosphere inside this famous arena here at Potters, and at the end of today either Nicky Brett or Robert Paxton will have their name on the coveted singles trophy for the first time. But who will it be? Well, you can tweet us who you think will win. Just hashtag your tweets at BBC Bowls. Corky has eased himself into the commentary box. Alongside him, 3-time world champion Andy Thompson.
Thanks, Rishi. Well, it's an all-England final. Hasn't been one of those for a
Like
long, long
28
time.
and a half
Who's going to win the battle, Andy?
Well, very hard to call, David, as normal, sitting on the fence here. I think Nicky Brett's slight favourite. However, this could go anyway, and I think it will be a really good game.
It's all just going to be a matter down to a couple of bowls. I really do believe that. Maybe even the odd lucky result as well, Andy.
Yes, I think luck will play a part, no doubt about that. I think you mentioned it earlier on. Dream about opening bowl right in the top of the jack.
So you can't ask for anything better than that. So rare not to have a Scot in the final, I have to say, Andy.
Yes, I agree. I'd expect to see Alex or Paul or Darren competing in the final, but obviously being England captain, it's nice to see 2 competing.
Oh, this is good. There's the recovery for the second shot.
One green.
Well, they might be a little bit nervous and a few bubbles around in the stomach, but I actually think these 2 guys are pretty relaxed characters, and they've been to major finals before, albeit not the world, but they'll know exactly what they're doing. I don't think it will be as much of a pressure event for them in terms of that.
I'd agree. Obviously, they have played in big events, but this is the biggest event in their careers, really. World Indoor Singles Championship. To become a world champion, the pinnacle.
Well, the messages are coming in from various people for the players. Huntingdon Indoor Bowling Club. Their fingers crossed for Nicky Brett. I'm sure they're all watching there at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I think Nicky was scrambling about for tickets for his many friends and managed to get a few in. Cover goal for Nicky. I don't think Robert will be attacking this too early.
No, it's just a draw on that. There's no reason to go looking for it.
Opening end, 1 down. That's a reasonable result.
He's coming down on the inside in the backhand. That's a very narrow gap to come in through. Just needs to come back quickly now. He's got a chance with this if he misses his own. Oh, that drop. Oh, what a ball. That's a great effort. I think it's still 1 game. Like I said, 1 to me. Good effort, but no cigar on this occasion. Yep.
1 shot, neck break.
But that's very good for Robert Paxson, who very comfortable about getting those 2 balls really close.
Yeah, I think he will. Both players will be happy with the start they've made.
As expected, large crowd for the final. Well, large crowd for every match, really, Andy.
Yes, this is a
Jelling 26.5
2
metres.
weeks of play and every day almost capacity. Absolutely fantastic venue.
His wife, Sam, on the left. Family all over the arena. 2 girls are here as well, Chloe and Lauren. Mum's up in the stands. Under control her nerves.
I spoke to her at lunchtime. She was a little bit nervous, as you could imagine.
It's amazing the information you glean now through Twitter. We've got Debbie Clapham has just tweeted that Robert Paxson used to be her postman many years ago.
Yes, Robert, in the bowls retail trade.
Settling in now. Good balls. That's Louise, Robert's wife. Came up from Devon last night. Not the easiest journey when her car decided to run out of oil, but got her here eventually. It was very good. Got it sorted.
Close for a shot, Robert.
Well, I hope we don't get any tweets, but I think Robert's from Taunton, which is Somerset. So
Somerset,
all these,
is it? Right.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
So all these...
he was from Devon.
Yes, correct. All these people from Somerset will be tweeting you shortly, David.
Oh, don't bother. Andy's here. He'll be fine. As I know for Taunton, a while ago used to play out of the club.
Sure, nothing's been indicated. Might be 2 to red.
Certainly quite like to know what the position is. It's very difficult there to tell. It's very close on the second one. Definitely 1 red. Like on the draw. A chance to rest off his own ball. Just needs to reach up to the jack and he's got a chance.
Just lacking a little bit.
That's all.
Good effort.
Yeah. Very good effort. Another foot of weight would have carried him past that.
It's a good standard of bowling. Every ball here within 15 inches.
Chance here for Robert. Backhand shot available just to tap his own ball down. He's on the forehand. That's. I just wonder, is he going for this back ball and trying just to nudge it?
I think that's the plan. The danger is he could push in the outside green ball. Don't think he's got enough weight to do anything.
It's a very confident sort of shot to take on. I'm surprised at that. I thought he would have dropped on the backhand, Andy, because that would have secured another.
Yes, there was room in the backhand, but I think it looks like it's the measure.
He's just taking the one away that I thought he would play for. But Nicky asking for both of them to be measured. So Alan Thornhill, looks like we'll sort this out. Well, the 2 semi-finals were absolutely remarkable in this event. Fantastic bowling from all 4 players.
I agree, David. It was just an unbelievable standard for the semi-finals. Both David Gurley and Alex Marshall will be both disappointed they're not here. However, they put in wonderful displays.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Two sets of 11 ends. 3-end tiebreak if needed. So potentially 25 ends in this match. Going by the 2 semi-finals, I wouldn't be at all surprised if we need them all.
I agree. Not a lot between the players here. Setting a good standard right away.
Easy to get caught dropping short on that forehand away from the commentary box position.
Yeah, it's been quite a common bowl all week, just finishing the yard down in the centre. Nicky changing to the backhand. Having a look if he stops.
Oh yes. Didn't want to fall back on it. Very much someone who's local here, just up in Peterborough, not too far away.
Half inch.
Well, it's local, but in terms of a lot of the players, it really is local Peterborough.
Yeah, it's one of the, shall we say, local ones. We've got a few players from Norfolk and Suffolk, but yeah, it's not too far for Nicky. That's why he's got a good support here in the crowd. Robert just lacking a little bit of pace to push the red ball up.
1 green.
I think you've got to be careful here.
You obviously won't want to touch the red ball down, but even if he does, there's a chance that Jack will move. So it might still be safe enough. Just coming down from the height of the wide line. Yeah, well, it's a handy ball. Might need that after the next one.
Yeah, Robert could be positive here. Red ball onto Jack's a good result. Green ball out, it's a perfect result.
Robert, your ball has just fallen. Yeah.
Well, that's not really going to help him because he would have preferred that ball to be sitting up. It's just dropped away the second shot.
Just makes it a bit harder. Just makes it now a draw.
Clear road would be good. Clear road, and he's got very close to it. Oh, like I said, if that ball hadn't fallen, he would have made that clear road.
He would. That's a great attempt. I don't think Nicky will be playing his last ball.
One green.
See Robert's final delivery. Clear run, unfortunately gets a nick, takes the weight off. Still Nicky Brett.
One shot,
Nicky
Nick
will be
Brett.
playing his last.
He's happy to take the single.
Set score is 2-2 after 3 ends.
From a tactical point of view, David, I noticed
Shot
that
length,
Nicky's
26.5
going slightly
meters.
shorter in the length. It's quite common that most players have all week played it on the tee. This is 26.5.
Yes, guaranteeing the length by bringing the mat up. Just means that if he's a little bit long with the jack, he's still okay. This is the length has been chosen more to do with trying to get the balls back to centre rink than anything.
Yeah, I think so. But Robert's the one who's found it in this way, not the Robert.
One green.
Nicky needs another ball in here. I think Robert will be having a look at this.
Stays up. Oh, he's dropped away.
One green.
Sure, if he'll go now, I think if anything, he might just change onto the forehand, try and rest the ball off or turn the jack. Double shot available. Backhand's very precise, Andy.
Yeah, I think so, David. Good forehand shot. Good attacking ball here from Robert. Good position. If he moves the winner or moves the jack, will he get back? Struggling. Good weight.
Well, good weight, in particular for picking up the jack, but very hard to narrow that line. If he does, it'll come across very, very quickly.
Nicky again needs to get another one in. I think Robert might be more positive with the final delivery. He's pushing this ball up. I don't think he's here.
He's under. Robert, it's worth punching the ball out.
I think so. I think he should be going for this.
Just playing the inside line with should have an extra little bit of weight. He's close to this.
Very close.
Oh,
will he hold it?
He's going to need an edge. Oh, just not enough. Thicker edge, he was onto the jack.
Certainly was. I think that was the first big opportunity for any player to score a count, but Robert just failed.
Set score 2-3 after 4 ends.
Nick will be thinking he got away with that a little bit.
Yeah, I think he will. He knew he only had the one ball in the head.
Early days in this 11-end set.
Shot length 26 meters.
Once again, that forehand ball just catching Robert out. Don't know why it is. I think maybe, Andy, there's just a different line sometimes on it. It's just a little bit heavier. Shouldn't be the case, but I can't think of any other reason.
No, it does appear as though once you get into the centre, the ball just seems to slow down for some reason. Again, I don't know why. That should be the case. This looks better from Robert.
Gentle through the gap for second.
1 green.
Nicky quickly on the mat. Doesn't hesitate, does he?
He's looking good with this. Gentle on the ball now. Oh, just didn't catch it. That was his target, the red ball. Same sort of shot for Robert. This is last. Slight correction. Now, will that get back from there? Here it comes. Bias taking effect. Just needs to hurry. Oh, not there. And that's going to be a very good protector for the green ball.
Certainly is. Well, Nicky running down to play this ball, so same as his previous delivery. I think it'll be a backhand draw.
Just trying to draw another. No need to worry about turning the jack, and that's struggling as well.
1 green.
Nothing really close. I don't know. I don't think it's a drive. It just still looks like a draw.
It's 2 seconds, that's the only thing. And the problem for Robert is getting around his own short ball with sufficient weight to turn the green out. If he wants to play it, he can afford to be reasonably positive, but the danger with the back balls are they're all green.
It's just a draw. Quite right, Robert. Nothing adventurous at the moment. Only one down. Clear run wins it.
Yep, he's got it this time.
One shot, Robert Paxton.
Set score is 3-3 after 5 ends.
See a different jack length from Robert. I would expect this jack to finish on the tee.
Jack length 28.5 meters.
Once again, Robert getting caught with that short ball. First delivery.
It just gives you problems later on. That's the trouble when you're putting the drop shot.
Well, you're always looking for the correction. That's the problem, Andy. And it's if you don't make the correction, you end up in a heap of trouble, and that's what's going to happen now. Correction not made. He's going to face 2 down.
Yeah, you can't keep leaving it to the last ball. Nicky gets a good shot in here. Robert's in a bit of trouble on this end. Oh, this one's counting. How close is it? Still going.
The front of the jack, so it's still a draw. It's just that extra push that's needed without over-correcting.
This looks better. Oh, still running.
That's the danger, isn't it, Andy? It's that over-correction. If you fail your second one, you're frightened of dropping short again, so you push that a little bit more.
I'd expect Nicky to add number 3 here.
It's a loose end, and these ends are dangerous because the targets for it are minimal. He doesn't really want the jack here. I just wonder whether he'd be tempted to run down the forehand at this.
Well, here we see Nicky's last delivery. Touches the jack, but doesn't move it.
It's a narrow, very, very narrow target, so it's not very appetizing for him.
Sticking to the draw, trying to get at least second ball.
I can't blame him to stay in the draw, but he has to negotiate his own front ones first.
No.
Oh, that'll drop the other way. It's going to be a very good end for Nick.
3 green.
Might well turn onto the forehand now and leave that red ball.
I'd agree, David. He doesn't want to push Robert's ball in for possibly second, so forehand draw.
Robert a good weight with his last ball. He just caught the edge of his own front ones, but this looks a little bit heavy. Oh, he's missed a spare shot chance.
Yeah, I don't think he'd be happy with that.
3 shots, Nick Brett.
However, he'd be happy to score 3. Starts the ball down. No.
Yes, Robert was dipping into that well of last balls that he's been so effective
Set
with.
score is 3-6 after 6
On
ends.
this occasion, came up dry.
That's what I'm saying, David. You can't rely on the last ball all the time. His weight was good, but wrecked.
Jack length 28 metres.
He's just not getting that first ball going.
Yeah, he's undergrassing it, really. That's the problem.
That'll start to play on his mind. Nick's getting good balls in, but they're not really, really close. So he's getting Robert to space.
Yes, he has. Robert will hope to correct with this one. You'd expect Robert Paxson to be drawing the shot here. It looks wide and heavy, I think.
Well, the line was actually ending up pretty good. Pushing mid-centre rink, just a little bit pushy on it. And to make sure he didn't drop short. And I think that's more the worry for Robert, that just hasn't got the feel of the rink in the last couple of ends in particular. But his first ball's been a problem. Just pushing the ball in. That offers a bit of a shoulder.
2 green. 3 inches short of Jack High.
I'd be a little surprised if he was to decide to drive at this.
I agree, David. Just get the arm a bit looser. Yeah, have a run at the target. Try to put the jack in the ditch or take the green balls out.
That's better. Good stuff. Bang on target. Jack will go on the respot. Just see the white dot on the right-hand side. I think Robert will be very happy with pushing things out, getting a bit of space around the jack. You see it replaced.
Well, red lies shot, but there's at least 4 or 5 feet. Nicky Brett will draw. How close will he be?
At least one. I think he'll drive us again.
I think so. Yeah, it's going again. Quite right. Jack in the ditch is worth 2.
Needs to hold on. He's slightly on the inside.
He's got the ball.
Oh, well done. Well played, Robert Paxton. That's a very, very good ball. Put it absolutely solid. So Jack was worth a double.
Final delivery for Robert. Takes the green ball out. Probably has 1 shot.
Looking at the second one. It's a long way away. I think it's always very difficult.
Yeah, when balls are about 6 feet away, it's quite difficult to judge.
Well, that one's not in the measure. That was the running ball of Roberts that just ran on through. And 2 here would be a massive result. These are long sets, 11 ends. That's number 1 shot's been taken away. And although with a measure like this might seem just a little bit antiquated, we have tried before with lasers and sonic measures and various other devices, and to be truthful with you, they just don't work.
I think the players do prefer this method. Looks like it could be 2.
Yeah, so they're always in a situation of looking at human error, but great balls to officials are very highly respected.
2 shots, Robert Paxton.
They are within the players, and you know, I think they're very happy to see them go and do their jobs. Good score for Robert. Said sonic measure was a lovely, interesting piece of equipment, but just wasn't reliable.
No, it had to be basically level with the ball,
Jack, like
sort of
27.5
between the ball
metres.
and the jack, and it wasn't always consistent. I agree, David. We're better back with the strings.
Try using a sonic measure when the jack's in the ditch.
I know.
Completely obsolete then.
Yes.
Now, Robert, you have to get this first ball up.
It's been the feeling, really. I mean, I think he's hanging on in this set, really.
I think if I was Robert, I'd be changing hands now.
I'll do one thing, but he's constantly dropping 2 feet short in this direction.
Move on to the other side of the rink to see if that makes a difference, because at the moment, the first ball's hampering him.
Sometimes, obviously, a final big crowd, with the activities going on, might have just affected the speed of the carpet. This looks better.
Really get that in the way really sweet. Nick giving this a chance, even off his own ball. Doesn't want the gap. Just clean through. Still a good one there.
Good position ball.
think it's fair to say, Andy, that the rink is playing a little bit slower this year, but it appears, for some reason, to have actually produced great matches.
You're right. I mean, some of the games, obviously, I've commented quite a bit, and a lot of the games really enjoyed. I think players will adapt to a slower green. It's just sometimes when the lines become tricky, but the green's played well.
Similar bowl to your last.
Well, it's certainly here.
He's going to have to use the bowl this time. Not sure if that's affected things.
One red.
I think so. Still one red.
Robert still has to play the backhand even if he gets into that gap.
Timeout called. Robert has 5 timeouts remaining.
Split.
Yes, he's given Nicky a chance here. Final delivery scores. We see his last ball, however, it gives Nicky a chance to be positive. Chance of moving the jack back.
Backhand with a little bit of weight to see if he can get into the split of the balls.
Looks to be under.
Oh, wow, one in, one out maybe.
I think that's what's happened. Looks 2.
Two shots, Robert Paxton.
Set score 7-6 after 8 ends. Jack length 27 metres.
Slight movement in the crowd. I think both players are aware of it. Just getting on with it.
Change the backhand this time, see what happens. He's done well to fight back into the set. Losing that 3s. Wiped that out with a little bit of interest with 2 doubles.
I think he's pushing this one up as well. Don't think he's running.
Well, this will be the only problem for players that whenever they're letting balls go and they maybe think they're close, Andy, and they're not. That creates a massive issue for them.
Yeah, it's in the brain, it's actually saying I'm good, and then it's suddenly you drop short. But
support from Nicky.
2 green.
Nicky's second ball. Front toucher, perfect ball.
That's an interesting choice to try and come around it on the forehand.
It's probably the only hand he could draw the shot on.
Yeah, he's close for this. Good enough. Oh,
Just not enough to turn the ball over. Very good effort. A very good second shot.
One green.
You'll be happy with that. One down's okay.
Both these players are quick players. Just get on with the game.
This looks a nice line.
That's a good ball where it's going. That's a good home. I don't think Robert can do much here except try to repeat his last ball with an extra 6 inches of weight. Again, he's very close. Now, do you have the weight this time, Robert? Take the one and run.
Yes, that's the only advantage in Nicky playing his final delivery. I think he's going to come down and play it. Difficult to add another.
I don't think I'd be even attempting to add another. That's right, Nicky just jogging down. Plenty of time. Haven't used timeouts very much already, you know. But I think this will be a practice shot. I really do.
I don't think I'll be trying to draw. Happy with the one. Keep the set tight. 2 ends to play. Yeah, he's on the wide side. Safe side.
Yep, that was definitely a practice shot.
One shot, neck break.
Wasn't putting through 100% into that one. And very wise as well. We knew it was going to be a tight game. It hasn't been a classic in terms of some of the bowling, Andy, but it's been
That score is 7-7 after 9
Certainly
ends.
tense, and I think so surprised that as yet Nicky, such a talented running ball player, hasn't even used one yet. But yeah, I think the opening bowls have meant that it's not been a classic. Both players struggled to get close with the opening bowl. That normally creates the heads, that normally creates
28.5 metres.
the heavy ball.
not unusual, I have to say, for a world final as well. It's never easy for both players to be absolutely at the top of their form.
He turned his back on that one. It's not that bad.
It's definitely not that bad. I thought it was heavy. Making sure he's through with the first. It's just a bit far than what he really wanted. We're getting some information coming through on the tweets, and Craig Burgess saying hi to you, Andy, from the short mat game when he played against you some 20 years ago.
Hi, Craig.
I know Craig, he's doing a lot of good work on the short mat game, another format of bowls, very popular. Very enthusiastic, Craig, doing some good work there. Another one in this time from Derek Pardrop, who's asking. Dave Cutler is here, group from Plymouth. Remember David Cutler from the days of Commonwealth Games and internationals?
Yes, I know David. I was speaking to him at lunchtime, reminiscing of our World Gold Fours medal that we won a few years ago. Almost 20 years ago, I think it was.
It was a few years ago, Andy. 20 years ago, my goodness me. Good ball, Robert. Very good traction. Well done.
Very good.
One red.
That wasn't a particularly easy championship, that one.
No, down in Adelaide, along with Tony Alcock and Jane Bell.
Fast greens.
Brett Morley.
Got a chance with this. Just needs to get the connection right. Oh, he's got the edge. Solid ball and missed it. It would have been perfect. Now, what does Robert do here, Andy?
Well, he doesn't have a lot to do. I think it's probably just a forehand draw. But Nick's got all the play here.
There's an advantage about the forehand here is that if he drops it a little bit short, it'll give him a protecting ball.
I've talked about Nicky's running balls. We might just see one shortly.
He's trying very hard with this. Now gentle on the jack, doesn't want to move it too far. Well, it's not too bad actually, but I think that's going to create an opportunity for Nick to play the 2 balls.
Well,
Too red.
I don't know. I think now it's probably just a backhand draw for Nick. He had a good running ball on. I mean, as you could see, the plant pushes the red ball on, and he would lose a 2. I know he's 2 down, but still feel this will be a backhand draw.
Yes, he's changed the head somewhat. Forehand runner, the best you could hope for would be a respot jack, and there'll be a lot of room in it.
I'm out cold.
So, but this end, 7-all, you really don't want to lose a double.
Well, he's 2 down, and hitting the target, he'd be 2 down, and possibly with Robert another ball to play. So backhand draw. Touching the jack's a bonus.
Well, he's certainly on a good height for it. Has he got the pace to make it run?
I think he has.
Wow, I thought he was going to get a thin edge. Didn't make it. Robert was in having a quick look. He knows he's line 2. He's got a free draw on the backhand. It's not easy, but it is at least not too dangerous either.
No, I think he'll throw the ball out. If it comes back, good. If it doesn't, I don't think he'll be concerned, but he'll be on the high side here on the backhand.
So this will be out on a wider line than normal. Just trying to get good weight to drop in. Just not getting back. It actually got back beautifully. It was just over the weight. And I sometimes think, Andy, when you push things out on the wide side,
2 shots, Robert Paxton.
A little bit of pace there.
Sometimes does, but well, Robert picks a 2 up. Advantage Paxton going in at the final end.
2 up.
Set score 9-7 after 10 ends.
Not a guarantee. If you'd have made the 3rd, I think it probably would have been.
Yes, I think so. But 2 gives him a good cushion. Could afford to lose 1.
Nick just off for a moment there. Drink of water as we see Sandra McLeish here for the last time.
27 metres.
At World Bowls Tour event.
Yes, we'll miss you, Sandra.
Now, Robert, this is the hand we've been dropping short a lot. The first bowl. Andy.
It's okay. It's okay. Reasonable opener.
There's Sandra McLeish, an internationalist in her own right in Scotland, where they call them internationalists.
Yes. I think she's still in the outdoor team, I believe. I don't think she's playing for the indoor team. For what?
You need a double. That's where you want the first one.
Yes.
1 green. 3 inches.
3 inches. Well, Robert will be trying to keep balls in the head here. If he has to lose any, just lose the opening ball. Well, something wrong with this one.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Yes, he is. He's going to face a possibly 2 down, playing his 3rd delivery.
A little bit surprised he played that, because the forehand either side of his red ball would have been pretty good. He could have made the gap.
Well, Nicky made the gap.
Just a matter of getting back. Yeah, again, it's not bad. And the drops it in. So again, for Robert Paxton, he's having to go to look for that big ball. They look like they're sufficiently far enough away that you would stick to the draw with this one, Andy. But
I think so, yes.
He was a bit worried that second ball is so far away.
Yeah, backhand draw.
He knows if he gets one really good ball in here, I think he's going to have to chase this a bit. Well, it's all down to whether he gets back from there. He's on a wide line, trying to encourage it, but it's not going to make it. Well, now, Nick, what do you do? Do you clutter the head up?
I think so. I think I'll be trying to add another. put the pressure on.
I think he has to take a chance as well. I'm with you on that. I think he's looking just to drop in. If he can get in behind the jack, right in there, that would be the perfect result.
I agree. That's a perfect ball.
Means that if Robert plays a runner and takes one away, he's guaranteed a draw. Well, he's playing the forehand. Either side of the red ball, he will gain another shot. Doesn't want to clutter up the backhand too much. But I think Robert will go with this. I really do. He'll play right down. If he takes one out, Andy, he can't lose the set.
Yeah, good call. I think the only danger is if Robert puts the winning ball onto the jack, he's still going to be 2 down and guaranteed that he would lose a 3. So that's the danger.
I think he'll use more weight than that. Ball on the jack, the ball will be pushed into the ditch. So probably be 1 down. But even on the follow through, he might get the shot.
Timeout called.
Yeah, it's down to 7 seconds. He got lots of time.
Robert has 4 timeouts remaining.
Time.
Well, I think there's also a case for just a draw here.
I just think the way he's played this end, he's struggling for draw weight. Has to push into it, surely.
He's under.
Oh, he wanted it onto the jack. He had a chance of getting the 2 balls at that angle. But he's still asking Nicky to draw within a foot. And those 2 red balls are going to be in the way. I think it was the best percentage shot.
Yeah, I think so. I was going to take 1 away. Well, chance for Nicky to tie the set.
1 green.
Switching back onto the other side of the rink. Trying to slip this ball in between the 2 reds. He doesn't want to get caught.
Oh, he's good. He's very good.
Oh, yes.
To score a double. Under a lot of pressure with that final delivery.
2 shots, Nick Brett. First set, tied.
Well, it's been that sort of game, hasn't it, Andy?
Yeah, I don't think any player has been dominant, so I think that's a fair call. Tied first set. Just uses the corner of the ball, adds another. He was delighted. Yes.
Exactly. Well, he knew that as soon as it started to bend and he was getting the inside half, he had enough weight to slide through. And 2 players relaxed, just chatting away to each other. 2 international colleagues, of course, and know each other well when it comes to
Jack Nicklaus, 28.5 metres.
game. And there's Louise. Goodness me, does he look tense or what?
Oh, don't think she's enjoying this.
No. Understandable.
Well, a 1 set shootout possibly for a world title.
Yes, indeed. 3 head-to-heads with these players. And up 2-1. WBT matches, they're very similar. Rob, 63 on the World Bowls Tour. He's won 45 of them. As you would expect with someone of his quality. And Nicky Brett, he played 70 on the tour and won 48. 3 titles for Nicky, just the 1 for Robert.
Yes, Nicky's been the player of, well, he's been the player of the year. However, he's been the man to beat, really, in all events over the last couple of years, really.
Well, that's what our stats say, not in singles, because
1 green.
Robert's won the pairs.
Once again, you're trying to play big balls with 3rd and 4th. Don't think this is running.
2 green.
Well, if there's been any fault with Robert, it's been those short bowls.
Oh, without a doubt, David. I think when he analyses this performance, he'll know that he had far too many. Big chance here for Nicky to open with a 3 or a 4. And Robert's in trouble here.
It's a good plan. It is a good plan. And Robert will come and have a look at it.
3 green.
Robert will be looking at that. And if he's a little bit on the wide side, he could always get the ball, take it out solid, but that will not guarantee anything. The advantage about getting the front
Robert
plant
has
is
3
it'll go
timeouts
through
remaining.
with the jack into this position.
Yep, I think that's what he'll be playing. The draw is out.
Well, he can play the draw, but the best he can hope for is second, maybe third shot. There's no guarantees on the running ball either. He's going for it. It's outside it.
Yeah, he started wide from the hand, always high.
Body language just said everything there. Great start this for Nick Brett.
Well, that final delivery from Nick on that in the first set is giving him a bit of confidence, I think. Good chance to score on opening 4. This is almost as if it was a body blow for Robert. Number 4 coming in.
And really the problem for Robert there was created by his first deliveries,
4 shots,
which were
Nick
short.
Brett.
Certainly was, and Nicky took advantage. I mean, to be fair, in the first set, Robert had a few loosish balls opening. He's going to have to pick his game up a little bit, Robert.
Javelin, 28 metres.
That forehand's working. Let me see. Oh, aye, there you go. It's amazing, isn't it? All the girls they love to have a little wave there. And so on. The
2 of Nicky's daughters up there.
Yep, Chloe and Lauren are there. The boys, when you do that, they just sit and try to look cool.
Yes.
That's all. The girls all the wave and yeah.
I'll be looking forward to seeing that back on when they get back and have a look at the game.
Available. BBC iPlayer, of course. Get that single in.
Exactly. Nick could play with a little bit of freedom in the first few ends. He's got the 4-shot lead. Still pushing the ball back. He's close here. Great try.
I heard a squealing from one of the girls there.
4 inches.
Getting excited about their dad.
Well, Nicky Brett's family entrenched in the bowls and a very, very patient wife. No one plays more bowls than Nicky Brett.
Oh, no, he does. Loves his bowls. All competitions. He's got a good daughter as well, Chloe. Very good player.
Close this time to make the double. Oh, that's a course, we saw from Robert in the semi-final, and he really got his game face on here. He knows he needs to up his play.
Yeah, perfect third delivery. Rests the green ball, falls in, counts a double.
Doesn't leave much for Nick.
Certainly doesn't. Can't believe we've not seen a running ball from Nicky. Will we see one now, or is it just a draw?
Don't think the running ball's on, Andy, to be honest.
I don't think it was, but can't believe we've actually gone about 10 ends. Haven't seen a running ball. It's very unlike Nicky.
Well, still a draw shot available. He's looking to see if he can drop on his own ball and if that will make an extra shot. Try was just putting his foot down. We're going to see if he can rest onto his own red, stay safe with it.
It was difficult to
Two shots, Robert Paxton.
I think it was two, Robert.
Definitely not a spare shot. That one was shocking nothing, really. Still, after losing a
Set
4,
score is 2-4 after 2 ends.
getting a 2 back is excellent.
A bit more relaxed now. Herman's back in the game.
Sure if Louise ever relax when Robert is playing.
Jack length 26 metres.
Good supporter. Always about when Robert's in major finals.
And at the International Series.
Change of length here from Robert. Shot 3/4, really.
It's been one of his best, though.
Yes, hasn't really had a front toucher too often, but he's certainly won the battle with the front balls.
Good effort. Good ball there.
On green.
Nick will try to follow that and just try and get something deep onto the red ball. Lots of the regulars are watching Andy. Andrew Newell from the Reggae Rollers. He loves watching the balls, loves playing as well. Touch there, good ball, well done. We're still waiting for our first event in Jamaica, but Andrew is going to do it. Andrew will do it.
You'll be down there commentating, no doubt.
Already been asked. Just inside, but he got the edge, one out. Well, that's good.
The second best result was 2 down, takes 1 away. However, still a good head this for Nicky Brett.
Yes, and Robert's only got 1 ball on the rink.
Just another draw for Nicky. Trying to give Robert more problems. Trying to push this ball up. Probably.
He's not far away. Just doesn't want to frame the jack.
Oh, that's good. That's a perfect spot.
Played it very well. Robert's just got the 1 ball and then
2 green.
and Nicky's got the last ball as well. It's forcing Robert onto the draw after the running ball. That's never easy.
Slightly wide.
So you'd like to have arrived with that weight.
2 green.
A ball tighter. Well, another chance for Nicky to pick up a big count.
First opportunity in the game, really, to stretch a lead. Chance for a 3. That Could be a good lead for Nicky Brett. Number 3 coming in.
Yeah, this is good value for this. That's really all been set up for the first 2 balls. 100%. Robert just not finding his true form in this match.
3 shots, Nick Brett.
Oh, he's having to retrieve too often.
Sets close 2-7 after
7-2,
3
not all
ends.
over yet, but Nicky, that's a good lead in this game.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
It's very heavy scoring, Andy, in the World Final and getting a 4 and a 3, and as you say, Nicky hasn't been forced into the running balls, which is remarkable really, because we thought there would be a lot of those in this match.
That's probably an indication that Robert's not really getting close enough for him to play the heavy balls.
On green.
Has to be up to the jack or even beyond it.
Certainly up.
Yeah, that's good. It's good there.
Yeah, gives him a chance.
6 inches away, barely got a murmur. It's a tough crowd out there, Andy.
Hard audience. Oh, they want perfection.
And he's close for this for the double. Moving up the gear in the second set, and unfortunately Robert forced into playing some very difficult shots, and this is not going to be easy.
Certainly not. 2 balls could go out, I think, if he strikes this. Close.
Ball on to 2 of them.
Oh dear.
Dear me, that's a horrible result. Oh, that is an absolutely horrible result. When you get something like that at this stage and you're 5 down, Andy, the first thing that comes into your mind is, maybe not my day.
Yes, possibly. However, it was a good strike from Robert, but
3 green.
wasn't a lot going for him. He's 3 down. This is certainly danger signs for Robert Paxson.
3 down, and he's only got 1 ball on the rink. He's going to have to draw with the next one.
Timeout called.
Plenty of timeouts for Nick Brett. I have to say he's looking very good here. Family are going to go absolutely mad if he picks up a 3 or a 4 in this end.
Well, you almost feel a 3 or a 4 would secure almost the game. I know it's only the 4th end, but it's a healthy lead.
He's going to have to draw this. Second shot would be good, I have to say. Second shot would
Nick
be
has
very
4
good.
timeouts remaining.
There's too many holes and gaps, and he could flick off 1 ball and leave 3. And normally Robert would walk down and just draw this shot and wouldn't even give it a second thought.
Timeout called.
This is awkward.
Robert has
Very
2
awkward.
timeouts remaining.
4 down. It looks a 4-hand runner. However, as you say, David, corner of any green ball, runs away, drops a 3.
Even if he gets a jack and gets off the back once and loses his ball, he'll be 4 down still on the respot. So That's a brave shot if he goes for it, and if he's on the forehand, he is.
Well, this is crucial, this. Well, he's taken 2 away, so a reasonable result, shall we say.
I can understand why he played that to the drive. He was going for the jack and hoping for the best on the run through, but it was a very brave shot, but a very difficult one.
Yeah, the only result there for Robert.
Set score is 2-9
so
after 4
9-2, that's a good lead for Nicky Brett.
Just can't imagine what his family's going through at the moment. 7 up. 7 ends to go.
Jack Link, 28.5 metres.
All is going well in the Brett family.
They're happy.
Well, it's now
One red.
just trying to stretch your way through, scoring singles here, Andy, to try and get back to within about 4 or 5 shots. But maybe 3 ends to go.
Yeah, 9-2. It's not a winning lead, however, it's a good lead. And Nicky Brett has definitely picked his play up really now.
He's moved up the gears in the second set. A lot of support out there, a lot of noise for him.
I don't think that'll bother Robert. He knows that perhaps a few or most of the audience want Nicky to win, but they're fair.
They have been very fair, and they will do that. Both audiences are generally. Just needs to hold. You can hear the crowd shouting, "Hold, hold." But,
One green.
still 1 to green. Looking for another close ball. Doesn't want to leave that green one sitting where it is. Well, I think he's given the shot away, but it's probably a safer position.
Duly concerned, I don't think. You don't want to give the shot away, but he's got a good head. Robert needs to play a good ball to score a double. This will just be a draw for Nicky. Nothing spectacular here needed. Backhand draw.
Got the impression that Robert really needed another one in there.
Time out called.
Yes. Just the way Nicky's playing, expect him to be
Nick has
very,
3
very
timeouts
close to
remaining.
this.
I think he likes it.
Oh, he's very close with this. It'll come very quick at the end. Here it comes now. Oh,
very close.
Well, if he had picked up that jack round the corner, I think it would have been almost the end
One
of
red.
the game, Andy. It would have been just too many shots. But Robert, line 1. Really feel he needs to make this one.
Yeah, good chance here. Rest end of the green ball's on the head. It'll almost certainly fall in for 2.
He's giving it a go.
Yeah, trying here.
Oh, he's close. Just needs to hurry.
That's good.
Excellent got a stop shot. Now we will see a change of length and a change of pattern.
2 shots, Robert Paxton.
Set score is 4-9 after 5 ends.
He's only got the mat up a couple of metres, but he's going to go shorter by the looks of it.
Looks a shorter length. Not quite minimum, but probably 24, 25, I would think.
Shot length 24 metres.
On a new length like this, but it takes both players maybe a bowl or two just to come to terms with a slightly different line. Oh, this is good.
One red. The gap is nearly 9 inches.
Keep urging this ball up. We can give another away here.
Not sufficiently far enough away that we might see Robert just change now. Nice down with the forehand. Nicky could play an attacking ball if he wants to. That's unlucky. That really is unlucky. He's framed the jack. Yeah, he knows it.
3 red.
Don't think Nicky's going to disappoint me this time. I think we might see the runner.
So 2 balls with a jack through. He's got a chance with this now. 1 ball, edge of the jack, but he's taken away all the danger. And that was really because of Robert's contact with the front ball. It was unlucky just the way it broke for him.
Just basically framed the head, made it easy for Nicky. Just a 1-ball shootout now, really.
And here are cheers for Robert's ball to come in. He has got plenty of support here as well. But they're also looking for a good game.
I fancy a tie break. I would like to see a tie break. So would that man. Nicky will certainly draw second. Harder to draw the shot.
Well, he's on the line for the shot. It's just a matter of weight. How heavy is he? Yeah. Just over the weight. The line was good. Second ball. Hit the head down, scratch a few shots out, see if we can get close to Nick in the last 2 or 3 ends.
5-9 after 6 ends.
Basically, just keep scoring, David. 1s, 2s, good enough.
We always have good crowds at this venue. It's one of the venues where you're guaranteed to get good support.
Jack length 24.5 metres.
Another short jack length.
Robert knew he had to change the length.
Changed the length and changed his hand. want the gap. Still green. He's just got a thin edge.
One green.
Needed more of it than that. Hard. Nicky's so quick, really.
Stop clock, please.
Shot clock was stopped. Must have been something in the way.
The officials are very good at that. If it's an external distraction, they will stop the clock running down to 30 seconds to 0. From 30 seconds to 0. Nick Brett just coming round the back. That's okay. That's useful enough. Robert, you dropped this one.
I think you've got a result here. Off the green.
Yep.
Yep.
Should have dropped away. That's good enough. It just looked like he wasn't going to make it.
Maybe 2.
Yeah, that's the second one they're interested
Very
in.
close for 2.
Yeah, close for 2, says Sandra.
That's a bonus.
Still a draw.
Nicky Brett, world number 1, certainly justifying that position. No, he doesn't want to make the gap. That's good for number 1.
One green.
Yep, 1 green, confirmed by Sandra McLeish, so that's... Robert knows exactly what he has to do. Any adjustment on his last ball, he'll be right, but he really needs to score this end.
Yeah, he needs to keep scoring every end, Robert. It gets closer to the final ends then. Got a reasonable head as Robert this end.
Ooh, I don't think he'll get back from there.
Yeah, struggle to get back to the centre now.
That was outside the line, right from the out of the hand, and something wasn't right because the weight was too heavy as well. If Nicky's able to make this a double, oh, I don't really fancy Robert's chances getting back into it.
Robert grimacing there. Knew that was a slight chance to score a single. I'd agree. Nicky scores a double here. He's in the favourite seat. This looks like number 2.
Support there for Nicky Brett.
2 shots, Nick Brett.
Still got 4 ends to go.
So score is 5-11 after 7 ends.
Alan Thornhill, our umpire, keeping everyone absolutely aware of the correct score. No mistakes. 5-11. It's 5-11 because the player in red is always first.
Track length 28.5 metres.
Robert's been a bowl away from playing well in this match. He did well to draw the first set.
Yeah, he did. I mean, I think go back to it. Nicky's final delivery to tie the first set, and since then, Nicky's performance has been better than Robert. That was such a crucial ball.
No, he's going defensive now. He knows that's a very good single shot. He's more than happy to play the ends down. Saying to Robert, you have to draw within 2 inches to get the shot. More than capable of doing that, but yesterday You can almost say that he would have put 2 inside it, but not so much today.
No, he's just not hit top form today, Robert. But that happens. Happens sometimes more in finals. One player just didn't catch the form that they've produced all week. Well, Nicky again trying just to stay away from the head. Happy with the 1.
This has to be good, even to give himself a shoulder to work off. Can't afford to be short. It's an added bit of pressure onto the shot. And it's a good ball. It gives him a chance. He's right in line. Robert will be looking down the backhand the next ball.
I think he will. Nicky trying to get a close ball, I think, here into the head, just in case his own shot ball disappears.
Yes, the back red one would be the perfect delivery. Just get inside that. That's good. Forehand draw is still there for Robert if he wants it, but there's another shot there, and he's playing even off the ball onto that.
Agree.
Try and move that green ball that way and get the jack, if at all possible, to come out this way. He gets it into that area, it would be excellent.
David, he's just got to be starting to run heads now, to try to take chances. Needs to score more than a 1.
Robert has 1 timeout remaining.
Once again, it's a hard shot. It's either that or draw again onto the forehand.
Well, obviously the angles weren't good. Playing this on the forehand.
It's probably still the same sort of shot, really. Still looking for the front ball.
Oh, great.
I didn't even look at an option from the commentary position. I really didn't.
Final delivery.
2 shots, Robert Paxton.
Flips the ball. Perfect ball.
That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But I'm just still trying to work out how on earth
Set
he
score
generated the weight
7-11
around the
after 8
front ball.
hits.
He's a little bit happier with that one going out for 2.
It certainly is. 11-7.
And that was
I think
virtually
28 metres.
a match lie, a championship lie, that one.
I agree, David. Dropped a shot there, I think it was all over. Now he's back in the game. He's really probably got to score the last 3 ends, though.
It was a marvellous delivery of Robert Paxton just to edge the ball. We couldn't see that shot. The angles certainly on the screen didn't allow for that. Didn't think he could possibly get around the short one with enough weight. But he played it to perfection, unfortunately. First ball the next end is short, and all over it yet again. This has put so much pressure on with the first 2 balls.
Yeah, I think Robert's an honest player, and I'm sure he'll come off after the game and say that basically the opening ball wasn't good enough to put Nicky under pressure. He's digging deep.
Again, he's starting to find the odd holes and the edges of jacks. When you're playing well and things are going your way, you pick that up and you turn it around the corner. But he's mercurial when it comes to being able to scratch out a win, as is this man.
Yeah, I agree, David. Both dug deep in their semi-finals against Alex Marshall and David Gurley to secure wins.
One green.
Just a draw here, Robert.
Robert plays that inside outline just from the inside of the mat. This has to be good. He's on a better track, I think. It's all about weight.
Good here. Ball's in. It's the winner for a play. Move the correction. Cut the weight. Take the correction. Asking the question again.
1 red.
Bit of tension out there now, I think. Both players know that the World Championship title is just about within their grasp. What you like, Nicky? Are you running?
I think he has the close to the weight. Has that dropped into shot? I think it might have. Oh, it's close.
Need Sandra to tell us.
I think it might be
That's
one
very
green.
close, Robert, but
Oh, Robert really should use a timeout here.
that's
This
very
is too
close.
important.
Slightly favour green, but
I would too.
Don't think he's got many timeouts left, Robert. I think that's why he's running to the mat. 2 seconds left.
1 second when that ball got away. And it's all automated. He very nearly lost it.
He's looking at this.
Needs to get the right side of the green ball. Oh, it's going to be 1 to green now. Yeah, he's on the carpet. When you touch a ball like that, you're going to move it half an inch. Oh, I think it's definitely 1 green.
I'd agree, David.
think that's
And if it
good,
is,
isn't it?
Nicky Brett will not be playing his final delivery.
No need to.
Yeah, 1 shot, Nicky Brett.
He knows he's won.
1 shot, Nick Brett.
From winning this championship. Well, he played a good ball this third ball, but it just got a nice little touch to fall off.
Set score is 7-12 after
Far away.
9 ends.
There we see 12-7, 5 up. It's a good position to be in for Nicky Brett.
There's a 3 and a 2. That's what Robert Paxton's looking for. And Nick Brett saying to himself, right, 1 shot, just 1 shot here. He's got 1 hand on the trophy, just waiting to put the other one there. And even if he loses 1 shot, he's still in a very strong position.
Certainly is. After a front toucher here. Run for cover.
Jet length 28 metres.
No, I'll be confused as to where the form has gone this afternoon, really. Nicky Brett pushing this ball up. Is he short?
I think for Robert is, although he hasn't been playing in top form, he's
One red.
showing just how good he is at applying himself and getting on with the job.
Determined character is Robert. Never beat him easy.
Oh, this one looks under. Oh, he's dropped it. That was a chance. That was a big chance to add the pressure. Wouldn't be at all surprised if Nicky draws a shot with this.
Yeah, less pressure on. Robert didn't add another. Well, draws the shot here. It almost wins the game.
Well, this was a walking certainty, it really was. Simply put, Robert Field was second ball. All the pressure come off Nicky, and you can see the reaction from the family. And here the kids. Lauren Chloe at the top. They are screaming for their dad.
9 inches.
Well, they know at the moment he's lying championship game. And Robert's in a bit of trouble here.
Nothing easy about this one. Moving on to the backhand. Oh, he's going to have one ball to stay in this championship, and I just wonder what Nick will do here, because he knows that Robert can play through. He's got the back position. If he got a ball between the jack and the red ball, it would be absolutely perfect, and Robert would have nowhere to go.
Agree, David. Front toucher.
The alternative is, Andy, and you know what that's like when you've been out there, stay away from it.
Yes, yes. Well, I think there's a case for that, and I think he actually is staying away. I think he's keeping it high.
Well, he's on the right side of it, but he wants to be past jack high, and he is. That's a good ball. That's a good ball. Robert's got absolutely nothing behind the jack. He has to try and turn his own ball over for shot.
Yeah, red ball into green ball, possibly score 2 or 3. That's the only chance here.
Oh,
well, this man's the world champion.
Oh, he's not showing it, but it's a little puff there. It's what he's been working for all these years. Well, he's in the area. Let's just see how it all pans out. Ball on the ball's what he's looking for. Well, he's got it. He's got the single. He needs to go to the next end. Nick Brett's going to have to wait. Good ball, always in the area.
One shot, Robert
Keeps the game
Paxton.
going.
Set score is at 8-12 after 10 ends.
Well, Robert has scored 5 ends out of the 10, same as Nick, and he's 4 behind. Big 4 in the first ends cost him.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
Almost resigned to this now.
Yeah, a 4 on the final end is rare. You don't tend to get them.
Don't get them when you need them.
Exactly.
No, that's it. Plenty of time. Just no need for the shot clock in the first ball. So plenty of time. If it had been that behind the jack, Andy, it would have been a possibility.
Yeah, I'd expect Nicky to beat that. And that would be the game.
I expect him to beat it with the first one.
Which he has.
That's excellent. All he's doing is trying to pop the head here. There's a foot away even will do. Is that short one? I think Robert, unless something dramatic happens, he'll probably just keep drawing to this. Yep, close with this one. That's what he wanted, the first one. He's left from the track again, taking it away from the front green or the front right, so what a lovely position to be in, Andy.
I would think Nicky's enjoying this now.
Yep, he can chill a little bit on this end. He knows that if he puts another one close, it's going to build up against Robert because of that front red ball, and that's all he needs to do.
Yeah, you're right. That front red ball on the top of the screen, that's not going to count. So this really is, it's an impossible situation, I think, here for Robert.
I don't think he's got anything here. I think he might just try and improve the scoreline for the finish. That's all. You know, it's Nick, very determined character. We always knew Nick was a determined character, but it's only in the last 2 or 3 years that he's come through, adapted his game for the portable rink. Robert knows this has to make contact. He's looking for the front ball onto it. If this misses, it's all over.
It's all over.
Oh, it's gone. Shake the hands. Robert's already clapping. deserves it more than Nick Brett. Fought his way into the qualifying a few years ago. And the crowd on their feet to the new world champion, Nicky Brett. That's a hat for the first shot. Now the crowd in the second. A good effort by Robert Paxton, but just not enough. All-England final. First time for a decade. And Robert Paxton, last ball, just proving that he was in good form for this match. Nicky Brett gets a double he needs to go 9-all, and look at the reaction there. That was to level the first set. But the first end, Nicky drew another one in for 4, but Robert not letting go, proving that he has the... And it's just moving through 7-2. Big ball, that one, to go 7-2 in front on the fourth end. Moving on to Robert's last ball for 2. And again, that edge, how on earth he get that ball out, I will never know. But that was a brilliant ball on the 10th end. And the last ball always just looked a little bit under. And Nick Brett celebrates. And good friends, Robert Paxton, and Robert just saying congratulations. He was always just second best on the day. Not going to be much between this, as you can tell. The ends 1-11-all. That's really down to the big scores of Nick Brett. Total shot scored 21, 3 in it. It reflects the last set. Touchers, again, not much in it. But Nick Brett, the world #1 and now the world champion, it just doesn't get any better.
And I am with the runner-up and the world champion. First of all, Robert, it's a tough day at the office. 1 or 2 things didn't go your way. How do you sum up what happened?
Yeah, disappointing, obviously. World final, not coming out on top. You're always disappointed. Felt one end cost me probably the first set, to be honest. I had a loose end here, down the bottom end, which Nicky capitalised on and picked a treble up. So, and then you give him a 7-shot lead in the second set, you're chasing.
I know people hate making excuses. You did have a tough match yesterday that you came through. It was epic. Was it difficult to lift yourself again today?
Yes and no. I mean, not really. I mean, you're playing in a world final, so if you can't lift yourself, you shouldn't be here. But as I say, credit to Nicky. He's played fantastic bowls for the last 2 or 3 years on the tour, and rightly deserves the title. Indeed,
I'm sure a lot of pride in your performance getting to your first final here this year as well. Nicky, before we get into the nitty-gritty of what happened in the match, how does being the world champion sound to you?
Pretty bloody good, I'd say.
I think we'll allow that. There were 1 or 2 pivotal moments in the match, as there always will be in a final. But at the end of the first set, the double turned things around.
I can't remember any of the game.
We are looking at it now. Oh, this was the moment that dragged you back into the set.
Yeah, I was quite pleased with this one. You know, obviously you miss this one, you're a set down, and then at the maximum you've got a tie break to go through at the end of it. So massive bowl for me that, and managed to get it and celebrated duly, I think.
Indeed. Yesterday we noticed that when you had that good moment against David Gourlay, you picked yourself up, the body language was really positive. And once again, after that moment, you picked yourself up again at the start of the second set. Incredible.
Yeah, well, you try to look for momentum, aren't you, in the final? And it may not have been an epic. I can't remember too much of it, to be fair. Rob played some good bowls early doors. I played some good bowls early doors. We managed to scrap about a bit, a couple of take-out shots. But all in all, just managed to do enough when it counted, really.
And the one thing that you most certainly had in your corner today was a lot of support from your family.
Yeah, I blew them up before I got here.
Well, I don't think they have been unwound yet. How special is it to have done what you did today in front of your family and friends?
Absolutely first class. I can't thank them enough for coming along. The crowd have been great to me yesterday. I was struggling a bit, pulled me through against David. I thank them for that. My friends and family for coming, and one big dog upstairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2016 singles champion, Nicky Brett.
Well, this will put a smile back on Nikki's face because it is now wages time. And the men with the money, the Managing Director for Potter's Holidays, Mr. John Potter, and the Group Marketing and Distribution Director for Just Retirement, Mr. David Cooper. And to receive his runners-up check, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert Paxman. But now it is indeed to the winner, receiving a Langham Glass trophy, a cheque for £55,000, and the title of the 2016 Just Retirement World Indoor Singles Champion. It is Nikki Brett!
A standing ovation for Nikki Brett, and indeed for Robert Paxman, but for Nikki Brett, the world #1. This is the moment he has worked his whole bowls life for. David Corkin.
Absolutely. You know, Nikki's been around the international arena for a long, long time, and it's like everything else. You've only got one target, and that is the world singles, and he was fantastic there today.
Big moment at the start of the second set, a 4.
Absolutely, he came into that 4 beautifully, coming off the back of drawing the second shot. And Robert had a bad end, he really did. And unfortunately for him, Nikki took full advantage. You see this ball dropping in. It looks easy, but it's not. Believe me, you're looking for that full house because of the psychological effect it has on your opponent.
And you and Tomo were talking in the commentary box about when things aren't going for you, they just don't go for you. Robert Paxman, the 4th end of the second set. A bit of misfortune.
Yes, yes. And like I was saying earlier as well, you know, it all depends on just whether you get the breaks or not when you hit things. And that's a bit unlucky. He hits the target, absolutely perfect. Takes 2 of his own balls off the rink and leaves Nikki line 3. And when that happens, you sort of start to question, is it going to be your day?
And just give us your thoughts on Nikki becoming the world #1 and following up with this world title now. Does that make him undisputably the best player in the world at the moment?
No, but what it does make him as the world champion. What it has done is reconfirmed exactly where he is at this moment in time. He's the world #1 and the world champion, but he needs a few more years to back that up, to overtake people like Alex Marshall. We can't ignore that. 6 world titles.
Absolutely. But Nikki Brett, supreme this year here at Potters. Just to remind you that coming up after the bowls today here on the east coast of